Hello everybody, getting set for the Sun Belt Conference postseason softball tournament this year in Mobile, Alabama. It'll get started on Wednesday. The championship game slated for Saturday at 1 o'clock. A little bit different of a bracket this season. The first two games will be single elimination. So again, the first two games on Wednesday, single elimination, and then the bracket turns into a double elimination bracket. Louisiana's Raging Cajuns, who captured their third regular season Sun Belt Conference championship and their 14th in the last 16 years, will be the #1 seed in the tournament. The Cajuns won't play until Thursday at 10 o'clock. Louisiana and South Alabama draws a first day buys in the event. The first game will be Georgia Southern taking on ULM. Georgia Southern is the 5 seed. ULM is the #8 seed. The second game will feature Troy and UTA. Troy is the 6 seed. UTA is a 7 seed. Now, the winner of that Georgia Southern ULM matchup will take on Georgia State, and that game will be Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Georgia State is the #4 seed. Meanwhile, Troy, the winner of Troy and UTA will take on the 3 seed Texas State, and that will be Wednesday at 5:30. You look down at the bracket, and Texas State's playing good softball right now. A lot of people at the beginning of the season, especially the conference season, was wondering what's wrong with Texas State. Well, Randy Rupp's pitching really well right now. Their offense is coming around, and Texas State finished in 3rd place, and that's about where people expected them to finish at the beginning of the year. You go back to the preseason analysis, and most people had the Cajuns finishing in 1st place, South Alabama 2, and Texas State 3, and lo and behold, that's exactly the way that it turned out. So Thursday, the Cajuns will play at 10 o'clock, and they will play either Georgia State, Georgia Southern, or ULM, and that game again at 10 o'clock on Thursday. You'll be able to hear it on Sports Radio ESPN 1420 and ESPN1420.com, beginning with the pregame show at 9:45. The second game on Thursday will feature South Alabama, the 2 seed and the host team, and South Alabama will be taking on either Troy, Texas Arlington, or Texas State. If the Cajuns win on Thursday, they would play at 11 a.m. on Friday, and again, the championship game slated for Saturday at 1 o'clock. Obviously, the Cajuns are the favorites in the event. They've been in the top 10 all year long. They won 40 games, and they won 21 of 23 conference games throughout the course of the year, tying the mark for most victories in a Sun Belt Conference season, tying that record that they set back in 2012. South Alabama has everything to play for. They probably will not make it into a regional if they don't win the conference tournament. They're hosting. They're very difficult to beat in Mobile. They have one of the better pitchers in the league in Devin Brown, so they're going to be difficult to beat. And I talked about Texas State with Randy Rupp, the 3 seed. Texas State's going to be difficult as always, especially playing the type of softball that they're playing right now. And there's always a Cinderella team, so maybe that's Georgia State, maybe that's Georgia Southern, maybe that's Troy. It's a whole new ball game. It's the second season, as they call it. So postseason play is here. Again, the Sun Belt Conference postseason tournament begins Wednesday in Mobile. The Cajuns, again, will play Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning against either Georgia Southern, Georgia State, or ULM. If they win that, they play Friday at 11 o'clock. We'll see you in Mobile. For Sports Radio ESPN 1420 and ESPN1420.com, I'm Steve Poliquin.